And Gavin, this is a bit of a U-turn by the government.
That's right, Colette, because only a couple of months ago the government had indicated on the record of the Dáil that it had no plans to try and regulate or ban fur farming of any sort, subject to whatever bans or restrictions that there already are in place. And that was after the tabling of a bill by the Solidarity TD Ruth Coppinger. But Deputy Coppinger's bill will be coming forward as all for debate next week, and it already seems to have nearly universal support in the House, including from some Fine Gael TDs who might potentially have been breaking the government whip by voting against it. So the government has decided to stave off that rebellion at the pass by bringing forward its own legislation. So in tomorrow week's cabinet meeting in 8 days' time, Michael Creed will be looking for approval in principle to ban fur farming in Ireland, a move which has been welcomed this lunchtime by animal rights campaigners.
Absolutely. This has been a long time in the making, as a matter of fact, about 20 years. So Ireland not only has turned a corner in terms of human rights, in terms of gay people and women's rights, but now finally we can hold our head up high and say that we're now moving forward in the direction of animal rights too. This is an absolutely fantastic day for Irish animals. It's been a long time in the making. Consumer sentiment has absolutely made this day a reality, and we want to thank the government for making a compassionate and, I suppose, progressive decision to outlaw Irish fur farms.
Now, the relatively small number of Irish fur farms and fur selling shops have criticised these moves. They say that those responsible for the bills are a little bit cynical and don't fully understand exactly what goes on in Irish fur farms. And they also say that in these climate-friendly times, the people should be thinking about wearing real fur rather than fake fur because of the amount of synthetic material that goes into making fake fur products. But either way, this now seems to be an argument that those people have lost, because the government will bring forward those proposals in 8 days' time. They hope to have that bill published shortly after the summer recess and to potentially have fur farming outlawed in Ireland by the end of this year.
Gavin, thank you for that.